My god, I finally got it. If I tell you guys how much I've been daydreaming of this stuff. So I'm a local African woman, right? A very, very local one. Of any Ghanaian doing anything. Like, they use this thing to grind. How is to go and do experiments? I can't wait to try this stuff.
When I first moved from Nigeria to Ghana, I thought, these countries are neighbors, so it will be easy. Oh no, my friend, I was no longer in Nigeria.
A Nigerian lady is currently trendy for seeing the way Ghanaians are using ASANKA. I mean, this ASANKA. I don't know what is being called in other regions in Ghana, but in Accra where I live, we do call it ASANKA. So this Nigerian lady saw the way Ghanaians use ASANKA for so many things. They use it to eat their cuisine, light soup and fufu, apensi, a lot of things is being used when Ghanaians want to make use of food. And this Nigerian lady was so surprised and obsessed. How the Ghanaians able to do it? Because in Nigeria, we do not use ASANKA for so many things the way Ghanaians use it. In fact, it's not that common in houses in Nigeria. And this is what she have to say. Let's take a look at the video. And please do not forget to like the video and comment your thoughts below.
Oh my god, I finally got it. If I tell you guys how much I've been daydreaming of this stuff. So I'm a local African woman, right? A very, very local one. And I'm obsessed with all these traditional things. Every single cooking video I've seen of any Ghanaian doing anything, like, they use this thing to grind. They use it to eat. You're meant to cook. I don't know if they use it to cook, but I've seen this stuff do everything. And I was so obsessed. I had to go to the art market this morning. Like, thank God for the driver that I had. I just said it and he understood what I meant and he took me to where I could get it. Oh my god, I am so glad. I can't wait to go and do experiments. I can't wait to try this stuff out. Please leave tips. I don't even know the name. I just know what it is and I know I keep seeing this. I keep seeing it. So please leave the name in the caption and give me all the tips on what to do with it. I can't wait. My plate would have served. I act like I'm okay. But I really, really want to eat this food in here. You guys said I have to treat this first because of the clay and all the chemicals they may have used. So yes, I will manage and eat it in this thing first. When I go back to Nigeria, oh my god. And I go tire for this TikTok with this thing.
Our daily struggles as a Nigerian living in Ghana. When I first moved from Nigeria to Ghana, I thought, these countries are neighbors, so it will be easy. Oh no, my friend, the real culture shocked me hard. The very first thing was the jollof. Back home, Nigeria jollof is a big deal. Spicy, smoky, and just the right taste. So when I tried Ghana jollof for the first time, I was sitting there wondering, is this really jollof or some rice with spicy sauce? And my Ghanaian friends were laughing at me, teasing me like, bro, you have to learn to appreciate the Ghanaian taste. I was like, Nigeria jollof is a real OG. But honestly, I had to admit Ghana jollof was growing on me. Next, the language. I walked up to a taxi driver and said, take me to bus stop. He gave me a puzzled look and said, which bus stop, my brother? Then he hits me, they said Church station, not bus stop. I felt like I was speaking a different language. Then I started noticing words like Charlie everywhere, and I thought, okay, now I'm gonna learn this new slang. But sometimes when I try to speak pidgin, Nigerian style people will just stay confused like I was from another planet. The funniest part is how Ghanaians see Nigerians. Sometimes they act like we are a big time hustlers or loaded with cash. One day I was at market and the seller jokingly said, Nigerian boys always carry money, but you never show them. I laughed and I replied, sometimes we just like to look rich. I mean, Nigerians like to look rich. Then another guy asked me, what's your hustle? I said, trying to survive on our food. I even tried to teach my Ghana friends some Nigerian slang. They ended up mixing everything. One time, he greeted the teacher with how far, and the teacher looked at him like, what kind of greeting is that? Living in Ghana as a Nigerian is like living in two different worlds. You try to blend in, But your accent or way of doing things makes you stand out. But honestly, it is the fun part. You get to experience the best of both cultures. You enjoy the funny moments and meet amazing people. My supermarket experience as a Nigerian living in Ghana to never leave my head. So let me tell you about the day I realized I was no longer in Nigeria. It all happened in supermarket in Accra. So it was a sunny day. I just moved to Ghana and I decided to go buy a few things to keep in my room. Nothing serious, just small groceries, small things. I entered a clean, well organized supermarket. Air conditioning was blowing like heaven. I was impressed. In my mind, I said, Ghana is really soft too. So I picked up a small loaf of bread, one sachet of Milo, 2 tins of sardine, 1 egg, and one small bottle of water. Just basic things, right? In Nigeria, that kind of shopping wouldn't even reach 2,500 naira. Okay, I got to encounter the lady, scanned everything calmly. She was smiling. She looked me in the eye and said, "That would be 130 cedis, please." I froze. I smiled back confused. I asked, "Sorry? How much?" She repeated, 130 cedis. I was expecting something like 40 cedis max. My heart jumped. I started converting in my head. 130 cedis times 1,010 naira. That's over 14,000 naira for just bread, Milo, sardine, and 1 egg. In that moment, everything in my basket started looking like luxury. I opened my wallet. 100 cedis was just lying there like it was judging me. The money literally felt lighter. I looked at the cashier and said gently, "Please, remove the Milo. In fact, also remove the egg. Let me just manage the bread and one sardine." She started laughing. I was still smiling outside, but inside I was crying. Then she said, "You must be Nigerian." I said, "How did you know?" She replied, "Because only Nigerians convert everything in their head before they pay." I laughed too because it was true. I paid for the bread and sardine and quietly walked out of the supermarket. You know, that walk of shame was long. I didn't even open the bread till evening. I needed to forgive myself first. Since that day, I made the decision if I enter my shop, any shop in Ghana, and I don't see the price tag clearly, I won't even ask. I'll just turn around and leave because in this country, price shock is real. Ghana is peaceful, but your money must have sense. Please, Ghana people, is 130 cedis normal for those things, or did I just go to the expensive supermarket? Churchill almost showed me shege in Ghana. Nobody told me that entering Churchill in Ghana is not for the weak. If I have known, I would have entered taxi. No jokes. So one morning I said, let me stop forming big boy and explain the real Ghana public transport as a Nigerian in Ghana. I thought I was prepared, but Ghana showed me levels that day. I stood by the roadside for almost 20 minutes. Every trotro that I passed was shouting something like, "Madina, Madina, Seco, Seco, La Paz, La Paz." Me, I was confused. Was it direction or freestyle rap? Finally, one bus stopped. I said, "East Legon." The mate looked at me like, you go drop halfway. I didn't understand what that meant, but I entered. The moment I sat down, I know I had entered one chance in Ghana version. The mate started shouting, fares, fares. I was still forming on our way. Guy tapped me, collected my 50 Ghana cedi, just frowned. He said, this one too, you know, get change. I said, "No, my brother." He gave me pure coins. I'm not joking. Pesos coins filled my pants like offering. To make it worse, I was sitting near the window. That's it that turns you into national banker. Everyone kept passing their money through me. I was responsible for the transfer and change like POS agent. I was sweating under AC. One woman beside me said, "Young man, why didn't you prepare your change before entering?" I smiled. Small, but in my mind I was like, because nobody told me this one is army training. At one point I shouted, "Mate, last stop," because others were saying it. The whole bus looked back at me like I committed a crime. The mate said, "Last stop, you just enter." Like, you just enter. That's how I realized I don't even know where I was anymore. I missed my actual destination by two foodstuffs. Foodstuffs. As I finally dropped, one woman just looked at me and said, Niger boy, welcome, just smell like somebody that survived battle. Since that day, I carry exact fare, leave change for me, and I don't shout last stop anyhow again. Ghana Church is not for soft life, it's training ground.
One thing I'm going to advise anyone being in Nigeria or a foreigner coming to Ghana, please learn how to ask questions from Ghanaians. Because from the video of this Nigerian man, you can see that when he came to Ghana for the first time, he didn't really understand the way the system works in Ghana. According to him, he was thinking that the same way he bought things in Nigeria is the same way it's going to be working in Ghana. Ghana is a different country for Nigeria. So when he went to the supermarket, he picked some few items from the groceries, thinking that he's going to pay a little amount of maybe 40 cedi or 30 cedi. But they later told him that he had to pay 140 cedi. One thing Nigerians always do a lot in Ghana is that we calculate a lot. But for me, I don't do it because I did it when I came the first time. True to be told, when I came, if you tell me that, oh, this thing is 50 cedi, I will convert it. Hey, that is 5,000. Hey, why should I buy this thing 5,000? It's too much. I used to do those mathematics on my mind when I came the first time. But I've lived here now, so I see that this is where I'm living. I cannot be using Nigeria to live my life, So I've learned to live in Ghana, live in the moment, and live in the present. I don't convert things anymore. But when I came the first time, I was also doing it. But I end up not buying some of the things I want to buy because when I end up converting the things, I will not buy. I feel like, let me just go. But I end up missing out. So this Nigerian man is saying that when he came the first time, he was doing the same thing. And trust me, he realized that, hey, Ghana is not the same with Nigeria. It's not the same. The second thing he also said is the fact that when he came, he took trotro without knowing the actual place the trotro was going. He was just hearing, oh, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, without even asking, are you going to Medina? Are you going to Kaswa? Are you going to Acharibotre? Are you going to Spintex? He didn't even ask any question. He just joined the trotro car and they are all going. So when he get there, he found out that they are not going the same place. You have to calm down and realize that, you know what, you don't enter one chance. So as a foreigner, when you come, please ask. Even me that have lived years in Ghana, I still ask a lot of questions. And Ghanaians are always there to answer you. One thing about Ghanaians, they will tell you where you can get the right bus stop car. They will direct you to get to your destination. They will never make you feel like a fool. No. Ghanaians will tell you that, okay, can you take this car to this place? And they'll give you the appropriate direction to where you are going. That is one thing about Ghanaians. Even the mates, what we call conductor in Nigeria, the mates, they will tell you, oh, you are not supposed to join this car. Wait till your car come and you will join them. They do not scam you because of that money, 5 cedi, 10 cedi. No. Ghanaians do not scam you. They will wait for you to get to your right car. So as a foreigner, when you come to Ghana, please ask questions. If you are not clear with your direction, ask and Ghanaians will be there to tell you. And when you watch a lot of things about what this man said, you see that Ghana and Nigeria, we are not the same. Yes, we are one beautiful African people, but we have our differences and the way we live our life and our culture. In fact, a lot of things make us different as a people. But the beautiful thing is that we enjoy each other company. When you come to Ghana, you will learn a lot of things. That one is for sure. And when you also go to Nigeria, you will also learn a lot of things. And that is what it is, So please, at this point, I would love to see your opinion on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And thank you so much for watching to this. And if you did, and if the first time you're coming across my channel, thank you for joining. Please do not make it your last by subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye for now and stay blessed.